In this video, we are going to show you everything that nobody tells you about San Francisco. These are the truths that only those who have visited and come back several times discover in practice, and that can totally change your experience if you know them before you go. We are going to talk about the real size of the city, hidden costs, safety, culture, transportation, climate, and tourist traps. Let us go. San Francisco is one of the most beautiful and photogenic cities in the United States, but it is also one of the most full of surprises. The Instagram photos do not show everything, and those who travel without information may end up overspending, getting disappointed with some areas, or simply not enjoying the city the right way. Let us demystify. First truth, the real size and distances. San Francisco looks like a huge city in photos, but in reality, it has only 120 square kilometers, being the densest city in the United States after New York. Everything touristy is concentrated in a relatively small area. The problem is not the distance, it is the terrain. San Francisco hills are much steeper than they appear in videos. Walking from Union Square to Fisherman Wharf may look simple on the map, but it involves going up and down several hills that are real walls. Those with knee or back problems need to plan on using more public transportation. Second truth, hidden costs. The hotel price is just the beginning of the story. Several San Francisco hotels charge a fee called urban fee or tourism fee, which can reach $50 per night, and which never appears in the initial price. Restaurants often add a surcharge of 4 to 5% on the bill to cover staff wages, in addition to the mandatory tip of 18 to 22%. Hotel parking costs between $40 and $80 per night. Traffic fines are very expensive. Any wrong parking can easily go over $100. Add all this, and your budget goes up 20% without you noticing. Third, truth, the safety question. San Francisco has very safe neighborhoods, and neighborhoods that should be avoided, especially at night. The Tenderloin is the most well-known name, located right next to Union Square, but it has a very difficult reality of homeless people and drug addicts on the sidewalks, parts of Soma at night, parts of Mission far from the main street, and some civic center areas also deserve caution. It is not a dangerous city in the sense of robbery against tourists, but the visual feeling can shock those who are not used to it. The tip is to stay in central and tourist neighborhoods, use Uber at night, and not carry valuables in sight. Fourth truth, the local culture can surprise you. San Francisco is one of the most progressive and diverse cities in the United States. The Castro neighborhood is the world capital of LGBT pride, with colorful flags and a unique atmosphere of freedom. The Haight-Ashbury neighborhood still holds the hippie culture of the 1960s. In the Tech Center, in Soma, and in the Mission area, you will see lots of people working on laptops and cafes. The dress code is informal almost everywhere, even in expensive restaurants. Tipping, queuing, patience in traffic, everything is taken very seriously, and you will see homeless people on tourist streets regularly. It is part of the urban landscape of the city. Fifth truth, the real logistics and transportation. The famous cable cars are much more touristy than practical. A ride costs $8, takes a long time because of the lines, and covers few stretches. Those who really want to move around use the Muni, which includes buses and light trains, or BART, which is the metro that connects to the airport and the Bay Area. The Muni Day Pass costs about $5 and is valid for everything. Uber and Lyft are abundant and reasonable for short distances. Biking is also a good option in some flat areas like the Embarcadero and Golden Gate Park. Now, one thing that helps a lot in San Francisco is having your own mobility to explore the surroundings, like Napa Valley, Sausalito, Muir Woods, Monterey, or the Big Sur Drive. An excellent tip is to pick up your car right at San Francisco Airport, because you avoid the taxi fare to your hotel and save time. And remember that booking online in advance is always much cheaper. We always use a price comparison site, which we will leave in the link. It compares prices across all rental companies and finds unbeatable deals. On our last trips, we saved up to $60 on a single rental. Sixth truth, the San Francisco climate. This might be the biggest surprise for most tourists. Despite being in California, San Francisco is not a warm city. Temperatures stay between 50 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. There is a famous quote attributed to Mark Twain that says the coldest winter he ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. And it is true. In summer, especially in June and July, the thick fog known as Karl the Fog covers much of the city. To have sun and clear weather, the best months are September, October, and early November. Always bring a windbreaker, even in summer. And where to stay, knowing all of this. Our recommendation is Union Square, which is the tourist and safe heart of the city, with easy access to everything and far from the problem areas. We created this custom map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed at and recommend highly, including a hotel in Union Square where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located, far from the areas with feeling of insecurity and with that classic city view. We saved a lot of money with that choice. Seventh truth, Food and tourist traps. Pier 39 and part of Fisherman Wharf are very touristy, and the restaurants there serve average food at high prices. For the iconic dishes of San Francisco, go straight to the sources. Clam chowder at Boudin Bakery, dim sum in Chinatown, burrito in Mission, Chapino in North Beach. Another trap is buying the sourdough at a supermarket thinking it is the same thing. It is not. The fresh bakery version is completely different from the industrial one. And avoid restaurants right in front of the tourist spots. They tend to be more expensive and worse in quality. Speaking of having good information to get around well, in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, including guided walking tours that show the real history of the city. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips, with everything much cheaper, travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video. That helps us a lot. To finish, 4 final tips for mental preparation for San Francisco. First, go with truly comfortable shoes. Forget those new sneakers because the hills are merciless. Second, be emotionally prepared to see the urban reality, especially on some streets. This is part of the city experience. Third, do not try to do everything. San Francisco deserves to be savored slowly, not rushed. Fourth, bring layered clothes, because you can leave home with sun and come back with fog and wind on the same day. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.